Let's set up the binder. Rip it, pull out the strap, clip it. Open it, put your planner in, close it. Grab 2 pencils, 1 highlighter, zipper up. You got it. It is now absolutely essential that the teacher writes down the first and last name nice and big on the planner so that everyone can see it. If you haven't done this yet, now would be a good time to consider doing it. Pause the video and make sure the student names are written before moving on. Now, go ahead and take the wrapping off the tabs, and if you have red on top, flip it over so that the light orange is on top. That's very important. The light orange should be the first class, which is math, followed by English, followed by science, followed by social studies, then AVID if you have AVID, and all your other electives. Be specific, don't write elective, but write down the actual class. Then stick your tabs in your binder, along with your planner and pencils and everything else. Go ahead and pause the video till everybody's got their tabs filled out. And then let's go to the planner. Hopefully you've written your first and last name on it. Now let's flip to page 11. On page 11, you will see first semester's schedule. Your schedule looks like this. It's not so neat and tidy. So we're going to copy it and make it a little easier to understand. Now the first thing you should know about your schedule right here at the top, this is your student ID number. It might start with a 9 or it might start with a 4. Go ahead and circle it. You are going to need this number a lot this year, so pay attention to this number. It's very important that everything you write on this page, you do in pencil. Do not use pen. You will likely need to erase something, and erasing is just don't do it with pen. Pencil, pencil, pencil. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to the left to where it says period. Period refers to the chunk of time during the day that you have your class. So right now you are in 00, that's period 0, or den. After den, you're going to go to first period, then second, then third, and fourth, and fifth. For some reason, the schedule has the periods like twice, like 00, 00, 01, 01. Go ahead and just cross out one of those columns to make it a little easier to understand. At this point, teachers, if you feel like you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. Make sure everybody's caught up. Go ahead and pause if needed. We have rotation days and course and teacher and room. Let's skip that for a second. Come over to where it says term and credits. This you don't really need right now. It's just extra information, so go ahead and just scribble it out. You don't need to worry about it. Not a big deal. Let's go back now to course. Here you can see the name of the class that you're taking. Just to the right is the teacher. That's the name of the teacher that will be teaching that class. Whitney Stewart, that's Miss Stewart, is teaching English 8. Emily Mejarez is teaching U.S. History. And then next to that, you can see the room that your class is in. So Trevor Pace is in room 219. William Pettit is in room 111. Now to the left of the course is the rotation days, and this is a little confusing. Here at Granite Park, A days are Mondays and Wednesdays, and B days are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So every Monday is an A day, every Tuesday is a B day. Fridays are going to kind of switch off here and there. Sometimes they're A day, sometimes they're B day. If under rotation days, like it says here under 00, teacher advisory, that's den, you'll see that it says AB. That means that the period is every A day and every B day. So on this schedule, English is AB, as it should be. Math is AB. Now, yearbook and history, these are only on A day or B day. So yearbook here is on A day. U.S. history is on B days. So if today is a Wednesday, that means it's an A day. So third period A day would be yearbook. And third period B day would be U.S. history. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this crazy information and we're going to put it on this beautiful page in your planner. As you can see, Den Teacher Advisory is already written out for you. Now go ahead and put in the room number. It's probably the room number you're in right now. And below Teacher Advisory, you can write in your teacher's name. So if you have William Pettit for your teacher advisory, write William Pettit or Mr. Pettit. At this point, teachers, if you feel like you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. Make sure everybody's caught up. Go ahead and pause if needed. Let's jump down to 1A. It might say 1A or 1AB. If it's English 8, for example, you could go ahead and write English 8. And the teacher would be Whitney Stewart. The room number would be 210. Your schedule will say something different. Write down the class and teacher that you have. At this point, teachers, if you feel like you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. Make sure everybody's caught up. Go ahead and pause if needed. Now for second period. It might be an A and B day class. So you could put it on the A day line and the B day line if you want, but we're just focusing on the A day right now. If it has an A, write it in, the class, the teacher, and the room number. Go ahead and make your way all the way through fifth period. When you're finished, head to the B day schedule and fill it out. If you have any questions, your teacher will answer them. Good luck, Grizzlies. Now would be a good time to pause the video and make sure everyone gets their schedules written out. So go ahead and pause until everybody's ready. So here we are back in our planners. Go ahead and open your planner this time to page 17. It's going to look kind of like this. Now, in the middle of the page, there's going to be this big area where your teachers in your classes are going to help you keep track of your Chromebooks and which Chromebook you have checked out. We're not going to worry about that right now. That's for later. However, what we are going to do requires your schedule. So go ahead and pull it out. And remember that number we had you circle earlier at the top right? You're going to need that number. It starts with a 9 or a 4 and is your student ID number. Go ahead and write it in. Now what's nice is it's also your email address. So go ahead and put that number in one more time. This will make it easy to send messages to your teacher via email. Your email address is simply your 9 number at graniteschools.org. One thing for everything. It's wonderful. 9 number at graniteschools.org. You need to remember this. Now your password to log in is probably going to be your favorite color, followed by the year you were born, but it might not be. If you think you know what your password is, go ahead and try it out. If it works, great. If not, talk to your teacher and they can reset your password. The rest of the page, Grizzlies, we will let your teachers do with you once you get to their class. Good luck. We are almost done setting these things up, but if you need to pause, go ahead and pause. Make sure everybody's caught up before we do a couple more things. You are required to have your binder and your planner at school every single day. So what happens if you forget it or lose it? So if you forget your binder or your planner, you'll have to go to the office and call home and see if someone can bring it to you. If someone cannot bring it to you, you'll have to get a loaner binder from the office. If you lose your binder such that you can't find it and you need a replacement binder, it is $25. So try to take good care of these planners and binders and make sure you bring them every day to school. The last thing we're going to talk about in this video is your hall pass, which you will find in your planner in your binder. If you turn to page 121 in your planner, you'll notice that you have the first quarter hall passes. Make sure that you write your name at the top and write it with ink. If it's not written in ink, it doesn't count. Next, you'll notice that you have 10 hall passes. These can be used at any time as long as your teacher approves it, with the exception of third period. There will never be any hall passes given out third period. There should also not be any hall passes used during the first 10 minutes or last 10 minutes of class. But after the first 10 minutes and before the last 10 minutes, if it's not third period, you can talk to your teacher and ask to use a hall pass. If the teacher says okay, mark down the date and the time, and the teacher will sign or stamp your planner. Please be aware that bathrooms will be closed for the first 10 minutes of class. So if you decide to go anyway during those first 10 minutes, you will find that the doors are locked. If you are in an emergency situation, then head to the counseling center and they will be able to help you. Remember, it's only 10 hall passes for the first quarter. Once you've used them up, they're gone. Good luck, Grizzlies, and enjoy the hall passes.